Hey Scorpio, welcome in to your reading. Okay, I know it's been a minute, but guys, I am definitely trying to make your cohort a monthly thing. So, with that said, let's go ahead and see what's going on because we're right in eclipse season and shit's falling apart all over the place for everyone. I will say this because of Uranus going retrograde soon and it was going through Taurus, it is going to affect you guys. You're one of those signs that's going to affect you the most. Especially until spring of 2026. Don't get me wrong, the last 6 months has been showing you some warning signs. The shots across the bow have been happening for you. Scorpio, please, 3rd to 4th week of September. And now this is like right around the point in time where the things are eclipsing from your world. And it's not comfortable. I get that. I know that, Scorpio. What's their situation for Scorpio, please? Thank you. You're going to have ups and downs. You're going to have wins and follies. But your job, honestly, Scorpio, and you guys are really awesome at this anyway, is how to weave as you go, through the peaks and the valleys of your life. Now, interesting. And also, because I'm seeing this, because these are very positive cards. And you're like, well, Irene, you're reading some positive cards. I understand, but you also have to know the undertones of these cards. See, you have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands in your situation is telling me there's a vindication. There's definitely a validation. Someone here is saying, job well done, Scorpio. If this is at your job, you're getting validated. But I need you to understand that this is an ego boost. This feels good. But we need to know, and when we clarify, we'll see, to what avail, to what ending are you getting what you want out of this situation. Moreover, with the Six of Wands, if this is in regards to love, this is somebody that's, that was treating you like shit or that was questioning you. They come back to vindicate you and validate you. But now you're thinking about your worth and your value. That is why all of the stuff that's been going on for you, Scorpio, the last 6 months has been culminating up until this point. Because now you might get back what you've always wanted, but you're starting to realize, do you want it? Because I do see you trying to, manifest something in your life where eventually when you do get it, you're like, shit, now I'm torn. I don't know. Do I want this? And do I want it like this? The way it's coming in. And that is for your career. That is for your job. That is for your friendship. That is for your family. That is for your love ship. Scorpio, what's coming in for my Scorpios? What's coming in for my Scorpios, please? There's a lot of cards, but let's see what's going on here. The Nine of Wands, the Strength card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. Interesting. See, you're probably healing from whatever happened in the recent past. Your healing is also doing well because, well, one, they're coming back, or they're telling you that you were right this whole time. Two, you have a new offer on the table, solid. Take it to the bank and cash it. But you are resisting something, holding back, or using your resilience. Maybe going forward with this new beginning, you're hesitating. Because one, you're in the process of this healing stage. And you're resisting this because somebody here is still emotionally guarded. Somebody here, and if this is you, Scorpio, this is you. You're healing from this. You got wounds. I mean, you're fighting. You're still moving on. But I still see you stuck. I still see you feeling trapped. I still see you being in some sort of mental jail. Maybe literal. I don't know. But I feel like you need more information because you're trying to make a decision of some kind. Don't get me wrong. You're still trudging along. You're still chopping wood. But I think you're starting to question your feelings. The things that are going on in your world. So let's continue and see what's going on because this is very fascinating. What is it that Scorpio doesn't see coming their way, please? What is it that Scorpio does not see coming their way? The High Priestess, naturally, this is, first of all, this is Leo energy over here, guys, and this is Pisces. But I said naturally because this is an intuitive card, the most intuitive in the deck. So this is using your intuition. You're still stuck and trapped. You are resisting something. You are holding back, or you're defending yourself in regards to a thing. And whatever you're defending or resisting, you're not talking to this person. You're like, why should I fucking talk to you? I said all I can say. You know where I stand. You know how I feel. You know what I want. And if you're not going to give it to me, what's the point in discussing it? That's what's happening here. So it's definitely culminating to what you want. And as I was intuitively earlier picking up, yeah, you're getting wins, you're getting validations, but to what avail? Because I still see you sticking to your guns, still feeling stuck, still feeling trapped, even though you have some solid new beginning. I don't know if you're healing a rift or you're healing something here. Maybe some of you it's literal. Maybe I don't know, you were hurt. Again, we'll see when we clarify, but let's see what the advice is here for you guys. What's the advice here for Scorpio, please? Scorpio, please. Interesting. See, for me, the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, guys, is a lot more of what I was saying before I even dropped your first card, where I was saying because of Uranus going in retro, the eclipse, all these changes, the last 6 months, the warning signs, the bells ringing, all of that stuff. In your advice, it's saying the Knight of Pentacles, you need to move forward slowly but cautiously. Not like you're never not doing that, but this is talking about paving the way with something that's material. Whether that is your job, your career, your finances, or a love relationship regarding a person. You need to move forward slowly because who knows what's going on with the person that's chasing you, or who knows what's going on behind you. Maybe they need time to catch up to you. I don't know. Or maybe you decided to do this new thing, but you need to go slowly so you can account for what's going on in your surroundings. But with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, all of this shit that I've been telling you about the last 6 months, blah, 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 it is because your life was about to stagnate. Your life is stuck. I mean, I keep seeing the 8 of Swords. I keep seeing you feeling like these burdens, these hassles, this exhaustion, this you defending yourself, resisting shit. All of this are the signs that were culminating in moving your life forward. See, the Wheel of Fortune, this is not just one spirit. This is not one guide. This is not one fate. These are 3 that are moving forward, or moving the life of your forward, your life, the dial of your life forward, so you don't get stuck, you don't stagnate. So trust this process, lean into it, but go slow. What's the outcome, please? Like, some people would freak out. You're using your intuition as you should. It's there to protect you. It's to serve you. Your gut tells you everything you need to know. What is the outcome of the week? The Hermit and the Page of Wands. Virgo energy. See, by the end of the week, you're going to lie low and make a wise decision, because your mind can't help itself, Scorpio, to be curious or get curious. You're going to start asking yourself questions like, well, where can this relationship lead me? Where can this new job lead me? Like, what would happen if I stayed and I let go of the new thing? I hope you're not doing that. Because I see you kind of like, I don't know, maybe ghosting one situation to go to another. But you needing to make a final judgment call. And I think you are anyway, because you are coming up as the Hermit. One second, guys. Okay, guys, sorry, I had to pause you for a hot second because they were mowing my lawn and it was very loud. All right, so let's start clarifying everything here, because I see some very interesting stuff. Did I just pause and like unpause and now they're back in my yard? I hope not. All right, what's the Six of Wands? Please clarify for Scorpio. I opened the window and I was like, shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. I'm like, can you just shut it for now? I was like, come back in 10 minutes. It was hysterical. They looked at me like, who's the crazy lady? Knight of Pentacles. Interesting, because you have it here too, and now you have it here clarifying your Six of Wands. So it's interesting. I kind of like this. So yes, you are getting the vindication, the validation, and all of that, but with the Knight of like Pentacles, it makes me feel you're taking it with a grain of salt. And the reason for this is like, it's like, okay, wonderful, but you know, almost like not trepidation, but in a way where you're guarding yourself, like, okay, what does this mean? Does this mean the other shoe's gonna drop, or what's happening here? Because you are still a little protective, right? With this Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I do see this King and Queen back here. And I see you stressing out that you've got to communicate something in regards to a reconciliation. I don't know if you're telling this person, you know what, I might want to stay single for a hot minute, but meanwhile, there's someone else, Scorpio. So I don't know if that's just like a way that you're managing this or what's going on, but let me see this Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, what's going on and why you're resisting this. And I suspect it's because you're going through this healing phase. Okay. The Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right, so you kind of are having this heart-to-heart conversation here with somebody, and it is kind of heartbreaking. I don't know if this is for you or for them, but under it, I see the Lovers. All right, and I do see that there is a desire and a wish fulfillment here with the Lover. But it looks like you're setting yourself up for some goals. And it can be for a reunification, but I do see the stress and the anxiety. What are they resisting? Oh, something from your past. Interesting. You're trying to temper yourself because you feel stuck and trapped. Genius, Scorpio. What is this Seven of Wands, please, and the High Priestess? Wow. I wasn't expecting to see that. All right, so this is getting more and more interesting for me. The thing is that you're resisting or you're defending yourself in regards to somebody you're not talking. And maybe they stop talking to you because now I see a runner-chaser dynamic, okay? Because I do see the unrequited love. All right, somebody might have backed out of this situation and said, holy shit, wait a minute, that could be a blessing in disguise for me. I got to go back to that. Because now you feel left out in the cold. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, I had to pause. I guess my 5 minutes were up. But let's talk about you being left out in the cold here. See, something does come to a complete end, as we see here with death. And then at that point, you do stop resisting, at which point this new solid beginning comes in. And then, like here, as we see, the Hermit card, you start debating what you should do. You're trying to make a wise choice, what's best for you. Although you see this resistance and hesitancy, I do see you upgrading somewhere. Whether it's a promotion at work or you're promoting your relationship with somebody. All right. Guys, I see a little bit of a yo-yo. I see like a little bit of like a merry-go-round. Up you go, down you go. Up you go, down you go. New love, boom, fight. Solid new beginning, somebody else comes in. It's just like, and I think why this is happening to you, Scorpio, and especially with Uranus in retrograde, going retrograde, it is about lessons. It is about karmic cycles. And it is about changes, right? But the changes that need to come in are definitely for your betterment. Some people can just easily go towards the change while others, they struggle, right? So I feel like you're getting a dose of some sort of life lesson here, because this to me does look like a repeat pattern of last year. So what is the, and I haven't read for you guys in a while, but I do remember that the fixed signs were going through this. The Knight of Pentacles in the advice position. Listen, when I said earlier genius, I meant it, because you need to continue that on in your advice position. With the Knight of Pentacles, it says move forward slowly, but cautiously. Lean into it, the Wheel of Fortune, because the change is going to happen anyway. But if you fight it, the stronger the current is going to be and the harder it is for you to swim in the direction you want to go to. Spirit's like, fuck it, you just go with the flow. If we're going to take you downstream, that's where you got to go. All right? It's going to go there anyway. So you need to temper yourself to find your balance, your inner balance, right? Your inner peace. You need to make a judgment call. Put the last nail in the coffin and go. All right? And remain positive and hopeful with the Star card back here. I mean, I see you kind of doing that anyway in the outcome with the Hermit card, but this is the specific details that the reading is telling me that you should abide by. These are 3 major arcanas. This is no joke. This is literally a direct line of your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, Allah, Buddha, whatever, your drugs talking to you. This is what they're telling you. All right, the Hermit card. Let's clarify. Remember earlier I said, oh, look, the Hermit card with the Page of Wands. Oh, look, the Hermit card with the Page of Wands from a second deck. You are going to be curious. Something is going to pique your curiosity. You are going to seek extra information. I mean, like, you guys are like the kings and queens of like FBI shit anyway. You will CIA the shit out of someone. But you raising these questions, you being curious like this, puts a whole new spin, a whole new light on a situation for you. So by the end of the week, you're going to force yourself to kind of make that wise decision by retracting your energy, right? And I do see justice at the bottom of the deck and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, your justice is going to come in. And then that's a wrap, folks. New life cycle. So that's definitely coming in for you. What an interesting week you guys are having. What are we reading in the extended for Scorpio? By the way, the membership has changed on my channel. If you are interested in becoming a member, there's a link down below explaining it all in directions. I don't need to interrupt your video. Moreover, if you do want an extended reading, again, go in the description box below. The link is there. Now, Scorpio, what's going on? Also, for the extended readings, it's love. It's about your person, what they're going to do, how they feel about you, the actions that they're going to take towards you. And then we deep dive on this with tarot, your advice, your oracles. It says, give your relationship a chance and romantic feelings. 2 things. This is interesting for me. Sometimes if I got just this, give your relationship a chance, this must, for me, I would think an old relationship. But this romantic feelings makes me feel like this is a new relationship. So if there's some kind of new situation coming in, I'm starting to feel like that's the one. But I digress. We'll see in the extended what they're talking about or who they're talking about. So we'll see that there. Now, I'm going to pull one card from Spiritual as Fuck deck because it's funny. Also take this with a grain of salt. They're meant to be funny. All right, Scorpio, please. But they tend to ring an element of truth, right? Scorpio, thank you. Anything else for Scorpio? No. Let's see what you got. If you ask the universe for signs, believe what shows up. That is crazy. This whole reading was about signs. All right, especially with the Wheel of Fortune and things like that. Seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about the lover. Wait, I'm sorry, I had to laugh. I just had a whole entire tarot reading. Seriously, don't go asking a tarot deck about that lover you're pretty sure you should have left. And then pull the leaves out of, and then, I'm sorry, sure you should leave. And then pull the leave their ass card and pretend like you don't know what it's saying. That, sweetheart, is a recipe for some cosmic ass kicking. The universe is loving as fuck, but it created the tough love game. This is interesting. If you ask for directions and don't listen, she's going to rain signs on you until you get it. Bonus sign. If you pulled this card asking if you should learn to twerk, you totally should. Guys, this is funny. All right, that's what I have for you this week. If you have any questions, please leave them down below.